The modular plant, dream or reality? Hi, I'm Bernhard from COPA-DATA. We are here at Achema 2024. Actually, we are showing a modular plant here on our booth. We have certain equipment suppliers showing their equipment, how easy this can be integrated by the use of module type package. Let me start here with the first equipment. This is Zenon providing a chromatography device. This device can be integrated just via drag and drop into the zenon software platform. Let's move on here. This is Tecninox, an Italian company providing stainless steel equipment. It's a stirrer. It can be integrated also by the use of modular technology into the process orchestration layer supported by the zenon software platform. But also other areas are here with us. This is a de-alcoholization equipment provided by Memo 3. Also this one can be integrated just via drag and drop into the process orchestration layer. Let's move on here into upstream. Also Sartorius is providing equipment which is ready to be used with MTP and can be integrated easily into the process orchestration. Here we have a partner area with system integration companies showing also their services and products in process automation and modular technology. If you move on here we have an equipment provided by Festo. Also this one is a bioreactor ready to be integrated just via some mouse clicks. Let's move on into the next section. Here we do have Turk and Phoenix Contact. Also they are working in this area and showing with the dosing module how easy this can be used via the use of this technology. If we move on to the next section here, a well-known brand, Mettler Toledo, a pH meter and a scale that also can be just via some mouse clicks be integrated in the zenon software platform. If we move here, there is a presenter from Beckhoff that we designed together with them, showing on one side the process equipment assemblies and on the other side the process orchestration layer integrated easily. Let's move on here in this section. We see a stirrer provided by Merck. But also flow chemistry is here today. We have a Kilo Lab provided by MicroInnova. Also this Kilo Lab can be integrated easily via drag and drop. Now that's enough of equipment suppliers. Herbert, can you show us how easy that works with the zenon software platform, how we can integrate this equipment in our software platform?
Thank you, Bernhard. So yes, I can show you how easy it is with the help of the zenon software platform together with the orchestration studio. So consider this, that you're, for example, a guy who has already equipment orchestrated. Let's take this stirrer, for example. And then you got the new device from Sativa and, for example, from Mettler Toledo, the pH meter. And I will now show you how easy it is to do this. So you have to go to the device management over here. Then you're creating your instances out of it after you have imported the MTP file. And then at the orchestration, you can see, for example, all the available devices over here. This is our POL library.
That's the equipment we have on the booth basically, right?
Yes. And then just via drag and drop of the devices over here. And then arranging a little bit the things over here. We save it. We press next. And then we say yes. Generate this configuration now into the template project behind. We get some confirmation we have to accept, and now this is generated into the project.
It's automatically generated.
It's automatically generated.
Okay, so what knowledge is required to do this in the orchestration studio?
So how to import MTP files which have been delivered by the POL suppliers, and then creating the instance out of it, meaning then you are assigning the IP address, for example, or the host name, and then you are ready to go.
Okay, so what do I need to get started with MTP? An MTP file, how do I get the communication working?
So it's like this, that the PA manufacturer delivers his physical machine together with an MTP file. This MTP file describes this machine, and then on the POL side, the process orchestration layer, you just read in this configuration file, and then you are happy.
Okay.
Meaning you have all the signals. Of course, you then have to assign the proper IP address of your network, yeah? and then you can build up your PA library.
So you mean I don't need any programming skills to do it,
Of
right?
course not. It's like in Zenon, it's always
Okay.
parameterizing and
That's
configuration and no programming.
Now it's finished. How do you move on?
Yes. So after this has been generated in the background, so I hide now this orchestration studio. We move on to this project where we say then now generate the changed runtime files. And after this was done, we just say now reload the changes.
So you do a hot reload in the project, right?
Yes. And then you can see we have the Sativa device with all the current running parameters over there. And also from the meter-to-later, we have the pH value and also the actual temperature. So you can see we have 23 degrees at our booth.
So you have a live connection to the devices.
Yes, of course. The one Sativa over there, the pH meter over there, we can get the values and then you are happy to run your environment.
Is it also possible to integrate MTPs or equipment of different vendors in the same project? How does this work?
Yes, of course. We have here 3 individual devices and this can scale up to as many as you have, which you need in your real production environment.
This sounds easy. So I have some further questions regarding the standard. You know, you're working in the joint working groups as well. When do you think all sheets of the standard or all parts of the standard will be available?
This will be this year in autumn, where all parts will be available. So this means it's divided in part 1 to 5 and also part 6, which includes the alarming.
Okay, this is cool news because I know a lot of guys are waiting also for the alarming part, which is
Yes.
very important. There's another question here, but so can I also use this standard to visualize complex machinery, or is there any limitation?
There's no limitation on this one. So you can make a PIA according to the MTP for a small device, like only a pH meter, for example, but also up to a big bioreactor.
Does MTP also allow a modern PID generation, or does it look like from the late years?
This is up to the POL vendor, which library for symbols he can provide, okay? Of course, there is the thing that the PA device comes together with an abstract MTP file, okay? And according to this configuration for the HMI, we are depending on this, and then we can generate some PNID screens out of it automatically. It can be that there is some manual interaction necessary, but usually this works out of the box. And of course, it depends then on the symbol library which the POL vendor can offer.
Okay, so you're meaning basically the PNID and the HMI also comes with the MTP.
Yes.
And you have the possibility to, the answer is yes, create a modern look and feel for your
Of
PNID.
course, of course.
There is another question regarding the communication. So do I have to use OPC UA as communication protocol?
By now, OPC UA is the one and only communication protocol defined in the MTP standard, but it's designed like this, that it's open for other communication protocols. OPC UA is defined in 5.1 and 5.2 can be then maybe IC850 or maybe Modbus or whatever protocol you want to have.
Okay.
Maybe so. This is MTP standard is open for new communication protocols.
Okay. So then there is another question coming from our customers. What about existing hardware, existing equipment? How can I use this to be ready to be integrated as MTP?
Yes, this is an interesting question because the existing equipment is working very well, is working properly. It only does not speak MTP language. So it will be a bad thing to throw away this thing, yeah, or to also that it could be not part of the MTP orchestration area. So what we can do and what is done already is to integrate an MTP gateway. MTP gateway is a layer in between which makes the translation of signals from the common world to the MTP world.
So you can get your existing equipment ready for MTP, right?
Yes, and that's quite easy using our MTP gateway, where you can do your MTP gateway by your own.
How easy is it to integrate this equipment and get this MTP ready?
You need, of course, need to know the signals coming from your PLC. Yeah, this can be any proprietary protocol. For example, it can be a Modbus S7 connection or whatever. Also Opus UA. And then, with the help of our library, it is possible then to attach the signals to existing function blocks in our MTP library, and then pushing this MTP ready to the Opus UA process gateway.
Well, Bernhard, that was impressive. Thanks for answering all the questions. Thanks for showing how easy it is to integrate all this nice equipment we have on the booth. Thanks for watching the video.